Dan, you ready?
I'm waiting.
Yo, Jersey letting anybody in the games. You don't need a vaccination card. You don't need a proof of test.
Oh, at MetLife?
Yeah.
I just walked right in that bitch.
I didn't know.
Jersey know what's up. That's why.
I think it's like that for all sporting events now.
That's,
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, as it should be.
No, not in New York. When I went to WWE and MSG.
Oh, that's indoors though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I went. They were checking IDs
from mine?
and vaccination.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so you had to be vaccinated. And,
At MSG? You said?
oh wait, this is Madison Square Garden. I need both proof of vaccination with ID. We're not live.
Here we are.
Not popping up on the group chat on YouTube.
Mine says public and live. Shows that we've been active.
Live. We're live.
Dan, can you just let me know on the sound?
I'm hitting a parlay this week.
Oh yeah.
This is the
hope
week.
you do.
This
I
is the
hope you
week.
do.
This is the week.
So
Yeah,
you hit the parlay here or at work?
I'm hitting one.
You know what I mean?
I'm hitting one this week.
What's going on, y'all? We're the group chat. This is DJ on this side over here. I know some of you guys from the other side can't see DJ, but if you jump onto our live stream right on YouTube, you'll be able to find us right there and you'll see the whole thing. Or if you jump right on back and forth between my Instagram and the group chat Instagram, you'll be able to see what's going on back and forth. We're trying something new, trying to see if we can get a couple people. Guys, welcome out. We are the group chat. We are here with your current events, your sports, your entertainment, your real life. This is my crew. This is my boy Randy. This is my other boy, DJ. Don't mind the shades. He's just blocking out the hate, baby. Let's get it going. Talking about all the hate. Can we all say the whole world really hates Joe Biden right now?
Yo.
What is going on in this country? We will say 6-7 month review. What is going on? What is going on out there? Oh man, from disappearing to not showing up when needed to not hearing a voice to crisis after crisis that's going on. You're not hearing words of encouragement or words of how to fix or words of this is the direction we're going to, or proper planning on anything in our world right now, from COVID to Afghanistan to the southern border to just unemployment to people wanting to get back to work or not getting back to work, or how's the money in your pocket, or products, goods, or services in this country. We are falling apart. What is going on? Guys, 6 months, we'll call it a 6-month review, but we know we're a little further ahead than that. Mm-hmm. If I'm giving him a grade right now, I'm saying an F.
I just want to say, luckily for him, he has another 3.5 years, you know what I mean, to get right.
I don't know if it's luckily though. That's the problem.
Okay, but he's doing a bad job right now.
I think he's getting an F- if it's possible. If he failed times 2, it's definitely where he's going. Like, Donald Trump had a slick mouth and he said a lot of things he shouldn't have said, but at least he knew how to be a leader when it was time to be a leader. Joe Biden is more or less just being a robot and a puppet.
Yeah. And not even a good one.
No, not at all.
He's not even being a good
honestly,
one.
It's good that he didn't speak on a lot of the situation because...
Well, we hear the way that he does speak, so we probably really don't want him to speak.
Nah, he might get, like, a stroke or something. Like, no one knows what's up with him, bro. He's old.
Well, we don't want to wish hate on anyone.
No, not at all. But
except for AOC.
She's a hypocrite, or?
Oh, she's absolutely.
I was wondering why, but yeah.
Absolutely. We could let the hate that's being directed to her right now, showing up at the Met Gala, talking about tax the rich. What the hell are you doing there?
The rich hater and the poor hater, to be honest. So she's getting hate from both sides. I mean, it was just a ridiculous move.
It's a bad statement.
Horrible.
You know, you.
But the left really loves it though. And
oh,
the
absolutely.
Right really hates it.
They're
so
eating it up.
Like, either way, it's like a win-loss for both sides.
It's a loss for the country because we're still being divided at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
We're still being divided. We're doing things to...
By opinions.
Just opinions, right? No facts.
It's not even
bunch
like...
of opinions.
It's not even like... Back then, they were fighting for something.
Yeah.
Everyone's fighting for just like opinions now. Like, no, I think this way. No, I think this way. Like, what the fuck?
Who cares how you think? Just get it done.
Everything's an uproar. Everything's an uproar.
Oh my goodness. You know, so we'll see. Like you said, 6 months checking on Joe Biden. We're not feeling it.
No.
We are not feeling it. New Year coming up. We'll see where he goes out. Tell us how you guys feel about what's going on in the country right now. Let us know how you guys feel when you step outside. You know, such things like mask mandates. You know, you walking into an establishment. I read the article today about the restaurant owner in Texas that kicked out the patron because they were wearing a mask. Not wearing a mask, wearing a mask. We are now here. We have found another way to divide the country.
It's
How are we going to solve this problem? It is now a new problem to kick someone out for wearing a mask.
It's going to be a war that'll solve the problem.
It has to be.
There's always going to be something
That's
like
exactly how it is.
We are going to get to the point where every state is going to have to be their own governed state.
That's what it's looking like.
It's
literally
literally going to come down to, all right, New York, this is what you guys are doing. All right, Texas, this is what you guys are doing. And guess what? Who cares what that state's doing? Who cares what that state's doing? As long as they are following the rules of their state, nobody should care. But if you're living there, you should have to abide by the law. We might really get there. What about vaccinations in the workplace?
I think it's just very... I understand why people don't want to get it. I mean, I had to get it in order to go to school.
Yeah.
But it's more or less at this point, the FDA approved it. This is what a lot of people are waiting for. They didn't approve the booster shot.
Yeah.
So everyone could stop complaining about the third shot that you would have to get. So it's more or less comes down to if you want to put yourself through that, then get it. If not, then don't. It's just whatever you want to do at the end of the day.
What is it?
Whatever your situation is.
What is it? 100 employees or more?
Everyone has to be vaxxed.
Everybody has to be vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how does that represent your workplace? What do those numbers do for each one of you guys? Each one of your workplace. You know, are you pro-vaccine? Are you not pro-vaccine? When your job comes down and starts cracking the whip for that, what are you going to do in your situation? Especially if you're over that 100 mark and you're a person that stands firm on, I'm not getting vaccinated. Are you leaving your job? Are you retiring? Are you quitting? Are you moving on?
Are we trusting science or, you know what I'm saying? The reason why a lot of people didn't get it before was because of the whole FDA approval thing,
Yep.
which was 100% understandable. Now it's like, one of the vaccines are approved, just get the one that's approved if you're so disconnected from information on the other ones.
Yeah.
Just leave them alone and just get the one that's approved because obviously there was enough science done behind it. And obviously they didn't accept the booster, so it's not like some government plot to get us all zombie or chipped or something like that. They got our phones for that. So, more or less.
They do have.
We are already zombies and we are already chipped.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree with you there.
Yeah,
All right. So, AOC, vaccines, Joe Biden, a lot going on in this country. And now we throw in the crisis at the southern border with Haiti. When is enough for us as Americans? I know there's so many of us that want to be able to say we need to help these people, but we're not even getting the help that we need right now.
I don't get why people feel like we should have to help everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a very helpful and caring person, but at the end of the day, I realize that if we go to war or if we try to help a certain country, then it's frowned upon and we look like we're imperialists and we're trying to take over everything. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to conquer everything. Like, people need to understand that at the end of the day, if we stick our nose in it, we're wrong, and if we don't stick our nose in it, we're wrong. So
Yeah.
we just might as well stay where we are and try to figure out what's going on at home, in the homeland, and then we'll worry about everything else next. So,
We ourselves, you know, for our country, we are suffering with so many things. One of the main things is the war on drugs right now in our country is crazy. The fentanyl in drugs killing people left and right. We got to figure just that out alone. Yet alone, you know, another country coming in here now because they're running from poverty or they're running from dictatorship. We are looking for the places for these people. What do we do?
The war on drugs is just everlasting. It's never going to go away.
It's everlasting. It's never going to go
There's
away.
going to be corrupt cops. There's going to be corrupt politicians. There's going to be corrupt
Absolutely.
business owners. It's just,
But what we
it's
can't
like-
have is people that continue to die because of these drugs. We got to figure something out. It's not going to be. There's no way we're going to end the war on drugs, but we are going to be able to curb the war on drugs so that these types of drugs are not out there for those people to overdo it with it. There's got to be a better way.
And defunding them, I mean, there's just two sides to everything, and people
Yep.
don't realize it. So
Yep.
there's just opinions, and then there's actual facts. And statistics show that if we have certain cops in certain areas, that drugs do go down. The drug use do go down. Maybe not in big democratic states, but you see it in a lot of states that, like Florida, like crime does eventually go down once you insert more cops. So, I mean, maybe you just don't insert cops and you just get more drug enforcement agents.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what
Just-
it is. There's
Or it's
There's an answer to
again.
everything.
A lot of people think that the word defund the police means to get rid of the police.
Yeah.
Defunding the police just simply means you're moving the money from one place that they're training to another to their training. Maybe it's better training on how to combat the drugs in your community.
But then
You got to be.
there's always a spinning cycle. Everything
Absolutely.
always just runs back to each other. Like there's always
Mhm.
there's always something for another. Like so you defund the police, you take away their money from one training. Now they have to train a less amount of candidates in that field, and then now they get a less amount of cops that end up going to the streets.
Yeah.
So either way, it's like people. I understand like it's not getting rid of the police, and essentially is what people are doing, but defunding them is still kind of getting rid of the cops because you're defunding certain things that they train and use. Like gear is pretty expensive. I mean, they shouldn't have all that gear in my opinion. Maybe just like SWAT or something. Like maybe just.
Well, that's it. It's just re-looking at what we actually are. What's that money using it for?
Yeah.
It's where's that money going? Look, man, we need the police. We need the military. It's not something that we don't need. Because anything that you do, no matter who you are as a person, you need the police. You're calling the police. At the end of the day, you can be a person that want to defend them all you want until they show up.
That's 100% the truth.
All right.
People sneak drugs in jails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we gonna fight the war on drugs outside of jails? There's people overdosing in drugs in jail. Like,
Because the corruption officers, like it's just always going to be corruption somewhere. Like
of course. But if you can't win it in an isolated zone, how you gonna win it in the free zone? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not.
there's an answer somewhere, but we just ain't got it.
No, 100% no. 100% no.
Okay. Maybe one of you guys have the answer. We'd love to hear from you guys on that. That's a big topic. Definitely war on drugs and what's going on. So, for us, it's definitely rest in peace to Michael K. Williams.
100%.
That's one of the things that kind of spark us to talk about this. This next one's interesting. Maybe hiding some information from us, it feels like. We got Drake versus Kanye. So Donda versus Certified Lover Boy. They
Before
went
we even
back.
start
They
doing
went
verses-
back and forth.
Before we even start doing verses, what was your rating on Donda, Rand?
Out of 10,
Yeah.
because I understand, I'm at the point where, like, my Dark Twisted Fantasy is my favorite Kanye album. Let me just start with that. So I understand Kanye's approach sometimes with making an album and whole album. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go 8, 7, 5, 8 out of 10 because it's a whole play. It's you know what I mean? From the Donda chant to the end, it's like it's a whole musical.
It was an event. It really.
Yeah, like it's
So what's your rating on it?
I'm gonna go with Rand. I'm going about 8.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going higher than both of y'all.
okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 9, and only not because it's his best album, but because the bounce back to me as a Kanye fan earlier in my young teen days, and then when I stopped listening to Kanye, when he started making like Black Skinhead and all of that, like I just couldn't get in tune with that, and then he started making gospel music. This is kind of still gospel music, but it's more or less like still reaching to a different amount of fans, and I just rocked with it. I think it was a really good album.
It was a very good album. I found
was.
myself listening to it every day after it came out,
Yep.
over and over.
I mean, until Drake's album came out, then it was more or less like I'm gonna listen to Drake's album.
Of course, but that's just literally how music works right now.
What was your rating on that one, right? Certified Lover Boy. Because my boy go crazy.
So, I'm not the biggest Drake fan, 100%, everybody know. it got a little bit like I'm not feeling it. It's hard to put a number because I'm not really listen.
You're not feeling
No, listen.
It took a long time to get that out.
Yeah, listen, I don't want.
He took a long time to get that out. He is not feeling
Yo.
the album. All right, cool.
So.
Yo, there's one whack Lil Baby feature that was made in like the last 2 years, and it's on this Drake album. I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of Baby's verse.
I'm just not a fan of the song. I'm not a fan of a lot of the shit. Like
you don't like R&B type Drake.
I'm just not the biggest fan of that. That's it. But no friends in the industry go crazy. Like shit like that goes crazy. You
Knife
know
Talk
what I mean?
go crazy.
Yeah,
so
Knife Talk goes crazy.
When you
like,
listen to the album, like you listen to what he was saying and try to piece together what Drake was talking about, or you just more or less listen to the album on the.
No, listen. I'm listening. Like Drake is spitting some shit. You know what I'm saying? Double entendres. Like he's spitting some shit. It's just the whole album as a whole. I'm not that much of a fan.
So what's your rating on that? You got no rating?
I want to say like,
Go
bro,
ahead.
like 6 maybe.
Let it
6,
out.
5, 6, just based off the lyrical content. Because like I said, Drake is a great artist. You know what I'm saying? He's not an amazing rapper. He's not an amazing song creator. He's just a great artist. You know what I'm saying? He does everything good. He does a lot good. He's not one thing he does great other than other people, but. It's just, I'm not that big of a fan.
What about you, DJ?
Nah,
I'll go last.
Nah,
I'm going last on this one.
Yo, I give it a 9.1.
Ooh, he just wanted to edge out
Okay,
Kanye
so-
badly.
And the only reason why I do that is because the whole album essentially was a great album to me. Like, I just got everything from Drake that Drake has done in his whole career throughout the whole album. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's one song in particular where people say Drake can't rap, but if you listen to 7 a.m. in a Bridal Path,
Mm-hmm.
that's the craziest song on the album. That right there, to me, trumps every song Kanye got on his album. Because the simple fact of he wasn't more or less like trying to diss Kanye in a disrespectful way, but more or less like talking to him like, you fucked up. Like, I'm not the one who fucked up. You did bad. And just what he was spitting the whole time was definitely about Kanye. And if people do not get that, they got to stop listening to music because...
That was the shit we said something about put you on a Gildan, right? A team for his son.
And he's talking about tell your driver, like instead of posting the location, come through type of shit.
Yeah,
like,
nah, he spit
like,
some shit. He spit some shit.
He was just on some shit.
He spit some shit.
I mean, and if you listen to Jay-Z's verse in that song, just
Jay talk that talk. It was like, yo,
Jay-Z always, we know what Jay-Z brings to
like
every time.
444 Jay-Z is like another peak. Like where he's at right now, like.
But I will say Kanye definitely elevated Fabio.
Bro, that was Fabio's hardest shit. That's the first thing.
Unfortunately for Fabio, that was his hardest.
Yeah, but
he ain't gonna ever recreate that.
But that's the first thing
I'll tell you.
He's not gonna
you
recreate
say
it.
your rating, I'll tell you a song to listen to. And
But he said
So-
Kanye. I'm doing his next shit, but
So, Mike, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what I thought about the album first. So, first, I thought that the album is very similar to every project he has. That's my only beef with it. When I went into listening to,
it's what he wanted to do, though.
I get it,
He
but
wanted
for
to
me,
throw all his
but
different
for
type
me,
of
as
music into
a
one.
lover of hip hop, I want to be taken to a different space every album. I want to be completely submerged into that world as an artist. You were able to get that from Kanye's album because the imagery that he put out on Apple Music, so every week or every time that you tuned in, those different shows put you into a zone. So when you listen to that album when it finally came out, you had those images of the Donda house in your head.
But
you
that's
had
the first-
the artist on stage.
That's the first time it's ever been done like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
Like,
telling you, it made a difference to me.
all right.
To me, it
I
made a
respect
difference when
it.
I listened to Drake's a great artist, dude. I was the biggest Drake hater in the world, and it took me to look at myself like, why are you hating on this? He's killing everything he's doing.
He be killing it.
He kills everything he does. He killed this album.
Yeah, I
My
think,
only problem with this album is that it sounds like every one of his last albums.
I think
You don't get that from a Kanye. You don't get that from a Jay-Z. You don't get that from those guys that are top tier, in my opinion.
But the thing
Their
is, more or
album-
less, is people got to realize Drake has to appeal to a whole like different types of groups. It's not more or less like some people don't like R&B Drake, like they hate it, but they'll definitely sit there and listen to rap Drake. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to appeal to all these different groups in one album.
Understandable,
more or less,
but
I feel like he just did more of a creative type of album.
understandable, but so does every other artist that comes out. Kanye has a huge platform. Look how many people that he touched with this last album. He was able, like you just said, he was able to pull a gospel in. He was able to pull the old hip hop heads, including yourself, back. The new hip hop heads with the new sound, with new artists,
Yeah, but
with up to date artists. He was just able to really finesse the culture of hip hop. Hip hop, not just
but he
R&B.
sold less though.
Drake is the #1 artist
But
in
that's
the
what I'm
world.
saying. He got to appeal to different types of groups compared
Drake
to Kanye.
is, hear me out. Drake is the #1 artist in the world. I listened to the album. I played the album. Guess how many times I went back and listened more to Kanye's album because I felt as if it was more complete.
Oh, I don't know about complete. I think Kanye left a little bit too long of beats at the end of songs, and I say this like. I get people's like, oh, it's just to enjoy the beat, but who wants to sit there and listen to a whole minute and 20 seconds of it?
Change it!
But that's Kanye though.
Change it!
But if you have that much time allotted for the album, why not give us some content?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
still,
it's an album. Like, I don't want to hear the
no,
beat.
but
There's certain things.
this is what
why I
Kanye's
gave
what ninth
Drake
or
that point
I mean,
one.
what studio album is this?
Oh, I'm
for
not
him?
too sure.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm
I
not
can't
too sure.
even- I
To be
can't
honest, I mean,
So I want to say that a 9 or 10.
mm-hmm.
He's been doing that. He has always been doing that crazy shit.
Like,
it's always something different with him.
It's a musical. It's
Like,
a whole show.
You said you're a Drake fan. I'm
I'm a Kanye fan too.
But you're a Drake fan. So there's little things that he does that like we wouldn't understand that you're like, nah, that's because he's.
Nah, yeah, more or
So
less. Yeah.
it's the same way.
I
Like,
understand.
there's little things that he does in his album that creatively, it's just like, all right, cool. He's leaving that space on there because maybe
But-
he can have somebody else jump on there.
Yeah, but the thing is no one wants to hear a deluxe of the same songs with just one more feature on it. I
That's
want to hear a deluxe
crazy
of
because the
more
part
songs.
twos on most of the songs are getting the most plays.
It comes off a little incomplete. I can understand that, but I'm in tune with the little bit of the beat after the song. Like that literally hits my Dark Twisted Fantasy in my head because that's, you know what I'm saying. That was that vibe.
Yeah.
That was that
I
vibe.
can
When I
see
tell
that.
you,
I
when I
could-
tell you, I'm a Kanye fan. I woke up at 6. I put on Madden with no sound in the house, and I just put the album on. I played 2 games, and I listened to the album. You know what time I got around to Drake's album after when it dropped? Like I get it. I like Drake, but I'm not a Drake fan that I rush to
I heard
the
that shit
album.
as soon as it dropped. Just
All
like
right,
as soon
it
as-
took me a little while to get to the album. I was okay. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, if I get there, I'm gonna get there.
Same shit.
I mean, I guess more or less, I fuck with both of them. Like I said before, like I listen to
I just
Kanye's
wanted to
album
make
as soon as
music
it
together.
dropped. I think Dwayne sent it to me as soon as it dropped. Dwayne sent it to me. I was
Yeah.
listening to it. You know what I'm saying, I listened to Drake's album as soon as it dropped. I think both of them did solid.
They did.
I just think Drake, in my eyes, just outshined him just a little bit more with that one track. Maybe if Kanye would have put the track that Drake leaked, maybe we would be having a different conversation. But Drake put it out, not Kanye. So
for sure.
it's just like,
But I definitely get the hints of all his albums on this album. So after you said that, and like I sit and think, like we was listening, and Michelle was like, "Yo, this sound like a song that was on Nothing Is the Same." You
nah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
it's literally
shit
just
like-
him like putting his best work
Yeah.
from all his albums and making new songs.
Yeah,
and trying to
yeah,
make
yeah.
it his best work.
So I get that vibe. I
Okay.
definitely get that vibe.
I respect
for sure,
that.
for sure. I definitely got that vibe.
but I fuck with
So
it.
now
I fuck
maybe
with
when I
it.
listen to it again, and maybe hit a little different. Because now you literally you say that, and it's like, damn, that is true. Because it's like, no friends in the industry is like some fucking, if you're reading this is now too late type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like it's
yeah.
literally like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like you
Yes.
can
Now
literally,
you
and
piece
now
it
you say
together.
that, and
Now
that,
you piece it
yeah.
together.
So now you say that, and maybe when I spin it again, it might hit a little different.
Or
but
we have to go back and connect it to.
yeah, but now you say that, it literally that.
But, but that don't take away from Kanye though, because Kanye still did his thing. I just wish he would have gave me more content.
Okay,
Mhm.
fair. I'm gonna call him and talk to him.
I wish I could. Shit.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got you.
He hit the right features though. I'll tell you that.
He
Kanye hit the right
absolutely hit the
groups,
right-
and you know what I mean.
Listen to
His Shensias,
listen to
both of
Fabio
them mixes
Foreign.
on there for her was crazy.
Yeah, Kanye,
I
Kanye
don't-
grabbed the right. He grabbed the right mixes though. He grabbed the right mixes. Though.
Fabio Foreign Story Time. Listen to it. Fire. This is Fabio's first song after doing this feature with Kanye, and I think it's probably his best song he
So
ever
he
made.
probably elevated. You think he elevated?
Kanye elevated him.
Okay. Yeah, Kanye's supposed to be doing
Another
this shit,
one. All right, I'm gonna switch things up a little bit here, guys. So we will go to the NFL last today, but today we're gonna touch on a topic that is needed.
Woo!
Male masculinity being plucked from society.
Yo, we just lost Lil Boozy as of you. My bad. Damn.
Lost him. We just gained him. He's like, what they saying? What they
My
saying?
bad, Boozy.
What's up, Boozy? Kwame Brown, what's going on? You know, more and more you have people on two different sides again.
I don't even know why there's two people on two different sides, yo. Sometimes it just don't add up to me. Like, we just need to all be on the same side. Like,
For me, I am a big person on be who you are as an individual. I don't care.
that's it.
That's literally it.
I'm
That's
a person, I don't care. If you want to go wear your skirt and wear your bag as a man,
See, nah, that's different.
I don't care. That's me.
Nah, it's not
I
that
get
I
it.
don't. It's not that I don't care. You feel me?
Every man is gonna be different.
And
But
I'm
I
not
do
against
it? No. I might have a little pocketbook shit. I got my little fanny packs.
Where I had the fanny on, I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
I'm not.
But I'm not putting a skirt on.
Nah.
Unless it's Halloween, because I did do it. I just oh my god.
That's Halloween is different. You know what I'm saying?
I wore full makeup.
That's cool, bro. It's
I-
Halloween.
I wore stockings. Damn.
It's at the end of the
It's
day.
It's Halloween.
It's
Alright, we good.
Halloween.
Check, check, check.
It's
And
Halloween.
it's not even that, bro. It's more or less the fact that people just try to. Everyone stresses themselves out with the fact of what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Like, why do you care? It's not that deep. Like,
For-
but when you're in the spotlight,
Mhm.
it is that deep.
So that's how we now beautiful start. So that's where it starts. The spotlight. Let's go right to it. Little Nas X.
Yo, it's forced. It just feels so forced with him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's just naturally coming to him. Like, I just get the vibe from him that it's just forced. Like, he's trying
Do you
to
think it's
force.
forced or trolled? Because there's a difference.
I don't want to
Forced
say
is that
troll
how he
because
has someone
he's
behind
so,
him.
He's so far gone now. Like, he's so far gone on the fact of what he's doing, not like on his mind, like on his mental, but like what he's doing in the industry. Like, he's already on that path. It's not trolling at this point. Like, it's just not trolling.
I have to disagree. I have to say that it is trolling because if it was forced with him, the whole the album release with faking the pregnancy, like the CBL album, would have came before. He literally saw Drake's album, and then he trolled Drake's album.
Yeah, but
It forces to have an idea pushed upon you.
so like I was having a conversation earlier with someone, and I was talking about this same exact topic, and it's more or less like if you listen to Lil Nas X's first song to his music now, you will really realize and you will connect that it is not the same Lil Nas X. Like, this is he's if he is what he says he is, then this is him doing it, but he's just in my eyes forcing it. I'm not only talking about the one video because yes, that's probably
I get
a
what
troll
you
video.
mean.
It's just more or less like it's being forced on everyone.
Okay.
Like, it's cool, bro. I don't care. Like, it don't bother me
Yeah.
if you choose to be gay, if you say you got pronouns, that's on you, man. Like, I'm rocking with it. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong, you're bad. Like, no, man. I don't. It's just gonna stress me out in the long run. But more or less, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna just force it on everyone or just naturally let it come? You know what I'm saying? It's different, like fighting and forcing.
So
Like, fight for the rights you want and
Alright.
then forcing it on people.
fair, but at the same token, me as a straight man, why is it okay for me to force sexuality into every other community?
It's not.
It is okay. On TV, most sitcoms are male and female.
But that's
on the internet. You look up your average porn. What comes up first typically? Man and women.
Because
in
that's
their
the way-
world, that's stuff that's forced upon them.
but
In their world, not
It's-
remember from our point of view, that is the norm in our point of view.
it's more or less like they're a minority, and I understand where they're coming from, and I get what like they're saying, but it wasn't like, and I don't know how it was back then. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't like it was male and male. Like, they were doing male and male were having sex for pleasure, and it was mostly women were made for like birthing.
Birthing.
This is back then, far along. You know what I'm saying? So maybe through time, it just changed, and people's opinions changed on it. But the majority of people in the world are men and women. You know what I'm saying? It's majority. That's just how it is.
That we see. We have to remember that we see. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind doors that we don't see.
Yeah.
That, that unfortunately,
That's 100%.
that we don't know the real facts or the real numbers because people hide that side of them. Because
And I think
it is
that's
taboo to be gay.
and that's crazy.
Not anymore. Not
It
anymore.
is still
No, it
taboo.
still is,
It is
but
still
it's like-
taboo.
frowned upon.
Because
Like,
look
it
how
just-
we're talking about this topic.
I don't think more or less. I think people just need to just let shit rock.
But they can't.
Why?
Because you still
that
have a
man-
generation of people raising a new generation of people, to hate.
It's just crazy. Like, I just don't get what people don't get. Why are you forcing yourself? If that man is gay, is that paying your bills? If that woman is bisexual or if she's lesbian, is that paying your bills? Is that getting you like your happiness every day? Is that making you want to go do and achieve things? No. That's just someone's life they're living and you're living your own life. So why does it matter? People just need to get that through their heads. Like everyone's has their own opinions on everything and just let people rock. It's just I wish it was just that easy though, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
It's never
it's
gonna
never
be that
gonna
easy.
It's
Never.
never
It is
gonna
not because
be.
a lot
Shit
of
sounds sweet, but
So
Never
there's
gonna
two
be.
parts to this.
Never gonna be.
So I'm gonna go back to touch onto the Lil Nas part that you said when you listened to his original stuff when he first came out. It wasn't like this. You have to remember getting into this industry as a gay man, gay black man, is impossible, unheard of.
yeah,
For him,
100%.
can you imagine having to if he, in all honesty, the way he is today, right now, if he came out at first that way, he would not have been accepted the way he is now. If he came out the gate that way, we are not seeing Lil Nas X and Take My Horse to the Old Town Road.
Yo, you don't
blowing
know.
records out of
Honestly,
here.
I'm saying no, but you don't know because there's a famous streamer. His name is Aiden. I don't know if you guys ever seen
I
him.
have.
That's how he blew up. Was like playing around, like doing like I don't want to say gay shit because I mean to me like it's gay shit, but to other people it's just regular shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just doing crazy shit on the camera like that. So it's like if Lil Nas X would have came and did that, who knows? He probably would have blew up too. Like it's just. It's not. I don't think it's unheard of.
But
because
his style that he goes for is in a minority community that is notorious.
How old is this kid? I forgot how old he is.
I have no idea how old he is, honestly.
Check it out.
He
Let
just-
us know. In a minority community that being gay is either hidden a lot by black males,
It's crazy.
or in a minority community that it's not really accepted. Look at hip hop. Hip hop really does not accept that.
He's 22 years old.
He's young. So he came out when he was 19, 20?
But the thing is he appeals to like
A huge demographic.
a different, like a new generation of kids. It's just,
Absolutely. A generation that is more tolerant of being openly gay.
Word.
We live in a generation where we saw it and we were like, all right, that's what it is. I'm not really into it, but do you, boo-boo?
Facts.
Our parents' generation, they're not with it.
Completely different.
Our grandparents' generation ain't with it at all. We have how many generations that are still circling and are still alive right now today, all being able to put their opinions out on being gay or being lesbians or whatever your pronoun is. You have so many different generations. They're still making laws.
It's a fight. But
It's
a
going to be
different-
that way
I think
until...
it's a difference between a fight and a force.
Look,
Not
man,
until
this
that's
topic,
gonna stay.
this topic
Not until that's gonna stay.
is not going to tilt the scale until our generation is the grandparents of the generation. You're not going to see a real tilt until that time. Until our parents,
And who
bless
knows?
their soul, are gone, and the type of hate that may have came from that earlier generation is lessened, you're not going to see that scale really move. You'll hear about it. You'll see more people coming out just because you're not for nothing. Being gay is starting to be cool for these kids.
And that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
So part two.
Force.
So part two. the force part. So I understand the part for those people, the Kwame Browns, the little Boosie that says, I have kids, and these things are in commercials, these things are on TV, these things are in movies. I can't take my kid to see an animation without now having a gay animation or a different type of pronoun animation, however you want to call it. I understand their point of view too. So for them, where do they go to preserve for their point of view, their innocence of their children in their house? I don't care how you raise your kids in your own household.
See, I don't see that as force. I just see that as growing up. I just see that as people maturing. Their mindsets are just maturing when they're putting like gay and like lesbian like things in anime, and because it lets a kid know that there are these people out here and that's accepted. Like it's fine.
But as a parent,
I'm gonna let my son still watch it.
as you would. But there's a there's a mass of parents that has a problem with that. Not their kid have a problem with that. They have a problem.
So
with
would
that.
they let their kid watch a woman and a man do whatever the man or the woman and the woman are doing in the movie?
They obviously do because they only have a problem with one.
So my thing is they're making it frowned upon all over again.
Correct.
When all you should really be doing is telling.
So
your
who's
kid,
forcing it? That's what I was saying earlier. Because either
I
way,
mean,
it's
there's always
forced.
going to be 50-50.
It sounds like it's both ways.
Yeah,
either way, it's
yeah.
forced.
It goes 50-50,
Yeah.
but I think more or less, I'm talking about Lil Nas X. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the whole,
But-
like, I think that's like, at this point, it is what it is, but I don't think that's being forced on us. I just think Lil Nas X is trying to force it on us.
Yeah.
Like, just that particular person, not the whole community as a whole.
So you think Lil Nas X is more forcing?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just my opinion on that.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Lil Nas X? What do you guys think of his whole gimmick, the pregnancy, the gay male dancers at the MTV Music Awards, so on and so forth, so many other things?
Russell
that,
Westbrook
you know,
wearing a kettle
Yeah.
or whatever the hell he was wearing. I don't
A
even
kettle.
know.
A kilt?
Kilt. There
Kettle.
we go. A kettle.
A kettle.
That just, I mean, that
You
just
about
look
to
like
make
a
some
skirt to
tea
me.
with that kettle.
That just looked like a straight skirt to me.
That
I
looked
don't-
like a skirt. That
was just a
didn't.
skirt. Yeah,
I don't know.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, man.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see him touching his Irish roots with that one.
Yeah, nah, I was just.
And he had the different
Alright.
color hair, man.
All right, we got some comments here.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
what's the younger kids? All right, we got you. We touched on that. All right, Dev, what's going on, Dev? Let's jump into the NFL, baby. Week 2 is in the books.
Tis the season.
How's everyone's teams doing? How's your Jets doing?
I mean, I'm a realist, so
Okay.
I know my team is ass.
Yeah.
I know they're not a good team, and that's fine. But I've seen glimpses of good things, so I'm excited. But more or less, it's the same problems that we had with Adam Gase. We're gonna have with Robert Saleh if we don't get a line and we don't get the young quarterback weapons. So that's how I feel on my team.
Do you think they should be playing him right now?
Yes.
Okay. He
I
needs to
think-
get the reps.
I think what they needed to do was get a veteran quarterback. So you get a veteran quarterback, and those mistakes that he made against the Patriots, a rookie head coach wouldn't have to tell him what he did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would have that veteran quarterback, Josh McCown, Ryan Fitzpatrick, like those type of quarterbacks
Let me know what Fallon said.
to
Mm-hmm.
teach this kid, like, yo, bro, like, take it easy. If as a fan, like, people watch football, I literally study it, like, when I watch my team. So
Yeah.
I feel like he forced his play. He tried to be like Aaron Rodgers. He tried to make the big plays instead of just taking his time and little check downs.
Like
and,
week 1.
Yeah.
He
It just-
should have played the week 1 game.
He just wanted to. It was the Patriots.
He wanted the big moment.
At first, it was his home game. You know what I'm saying? It was. He just didn't. He didn't do the right thing.
But that's why y'all took him where y'all took him though, because he could run out the pocket, roll left, throw right, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Make that big play. But yeah,
Shout out to Ted though. He showed me a stat. Yo, 9 drop passes most in the NFL. I think it was 9, or it might have been 7. 7. I think it was 7. Him and Trevor Lawrence.
I was gonna say it was
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence and him.
Yeah.
All right, yes.
Most drop passes.
Yeah, dude. Much shout out to our stat guy Ted that always plugs us in with some information
all
every
the
morning.
stats.
All the stats right
all
away
the
early
stats.
in the morning. You better not wake up last because
All the
you
stats.
you are not getting to be able to send something to the group chat first.
All the stats.
All right. Oh man, how about you, Rand? How about the Giants? You like what you see, hate what you see. You got some work to do. What are we thinking?
We got plenty of work to do.
Okay.
Our defense, who at the beginning of the season thought is what was going to be our strongest unit coming in, looks horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If if our defense makes one play, we 1-1 at worst. If there's Daniel Jones is playing good, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you see the 8. So
They riding with Daniel Jones, baby.
Listen, he's playing good.
Let me tell y'all something real quick, Rand. Hold up.
He's playing good.
Randy was about to give up on Jones after week 1. I don't want to hear anything. He was at work talking about we don't need a quarterback. I said, relax. I gave him the Aaron Rodgers. Slow down, baby. Daniel Jones is coming. Just get him someone to do something with.
I rock with Danny Dimes. That's my mains. But he just got to make smarter decisions.
He does.
He does, but he's making plays. He's making plays.
He's running.
He's making plays.
He's making the right passes.
If Darius Slayton catches
Shepard,
he's looking solid.
Yeah,
he's
Slayton looking like he got to go, though.
If he can make one catch, we win against Washington.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
Wide
makes
open,
one catch.
right?
One catch, we win against
The ghost in the end
Literally,
zone got him.
Daniel Jones is putting the ball where it needs to be. He still has his 3 or 4 mishaps a game where it's like, damn, that was a bad pass. But he's playing better, man. He's playing better. And he's not fumbling right now.
Y'all finishing last in the division.
I don't know, man. It's early. Philly's falling apart.
They ain't falling apart.
What? They hurt. Philly's hurt.
So's the Cowboys, so.
Everyone's going to be hurt.
I know, but Philly's losing. They lost Brandon Graham. They lost Brandon Brooks. Like, they're losing pieces on both lines. Washington, we don't know. Listen,
Hurts got the legs though.
No, he's playing good. Jalen is playing really good.
He got the legs. So
Jalen is looking scary for that division.
Left and right,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? So
Jalen's looking good.
I think he could kill every team in that division.
He's playing good. But
tell you what team he's not gonna kill. That is my Cowboys.
It
on
depends
Monday
on what
night.
defense you get.
That's right.
It depends on what defense you get.
Let me tell you.
There's 2 different defenses.
When are we gonna get a defense that actually shows up to match our offense?
Yeah, not. Because then y'all be Super Bowl contenders for real. Y'all not.
Yeah, y'all not.
There's no way y'all not.
No.
They spent all this
We
money.
cannot keep putting up 30-plus points
Well,
and
you know
getting
what?
33 points put up on us.
You know what?
We can't keep losing by a field goal or winning by a field goal.
It's going to keep happening. Y'all defense is
Y'all
not
gotta get
gonna
rid of y'all coach more. That's just the end of it.
I don't think
He's not using Zeke right.
It's not the coach.
It's week 2.
It's not the coach.
Last year,
because the same way you can say he's not using Zeke right, then obviously what is he doing with Tony then?
But that's what I'm saying. Tony's Tony Pollard. He's a fastback.
I don't.
That's his job.
But it's
he's
literally you just see that Zeke is just slow and sluggish right
come
now.
on. He looked pretty good.
Week 2 he looked better.
Okay, yeah, he
Week
looked pretty
2
good.
he looked better.
Yeah, but week 1 they gave him what? They didn't even let him run the ball
They
in the
played
fourth
Tampa.
quarter, did they?
They played Tampa. They couldn't.
Yeah, like-
well, that's right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Nobody's going to look good against Tampa.
That's fair.
Nobody's going to look good against
That's
Tampa.
fair, but we are used to seeing better out of Zeke.
Yeah.
As a Cowboy fan, we are used to seeing better out of Zeke. I'm not using that as an excuse.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm not. I can't. We know what we paid him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why would you get Tony Pollard if you know what you pay Zeke?
That's the problem. So it's not the coaching. It's literally the player right now.
Nah, but the coach is giving the ball.
The offensive line is clicking. Even without Martin, we're keeping Dak out of injury problems already. We're seeing that. That's fine, but we're protecting him.
You guys face the Eagles this week, right?
Yeah. Monday night.
That's nice.
Cowboys probably gonna score 40 on Philly.
You think so?
They probably gonna score 40.
It's a division game though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
said that. We just said that the other day.
And if boy gets crazy, it don't even matter.
The NFC East only and always shows up the best when it's a division game.
Mm-hmm.
And then they suck the rest of the
Against
time.
everybody else.
Yeah.
We've been said that.
Mm-hmm.
We play the best football games in the NFL when it's against our own division people.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna score
You know?
30. They're gonna score 30.
How about MVP, Super Bowl champion, times 2 possibly, Tom Brady?
He faced the Falcons. I don't know why everyone's
Now
so
this.
hyped.
He has 9
He has
touchdowns.
9
in
touchdowns.
2 games. Another stat. Another stat.
I rock with it. But you give another quarterback, give Aaron Rodgers that fucking team that he has, bro. Come on, bro. They got Antonio Brown.
Aaron Rodgers
looking
had 4
he's
last
Antonio
night, right?
Brown
Bro.
from the Steelers.
Bro.
3 or 4 last night, Aaron Rodgers.
4.
Yeah,
Bro.
but I'm talking about the team that Tampa has. Like, everyone wants to go play for Brady.
We get that.
Yeah.
We get that, but you still got to... Look, there's not a team in the NFL that is telling you, okay, you got the best team. We see that you got the best team. Just go ahead and score. There are real
Oh, no,
men
no.
on the other side trying to stop you. They just can't.
And they have the target on their back. The Super Bowl champ, you know the Super Bowl champions. Every game, that team is giving you their best.
You see their wide receiving core?
Yeah.
Do you see their tight ends?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you see like their running back is good enough to just make it spread the offense? Like you can't do nothing against a team that has every good player in the league.
But they have a 44-year-old quarterback, a 43, 44.
Yo,
Tom Brady.
You put Brett
is-
Favre back there.
Bro,
No,
no,
don't do
that.
no,
Don't do that.
not,
See you guys later.
not Minnesota Vikings
No.
second year, bro.
No, we're not gonna let you do that.
I rock with Brady hard, bro. But if you really look at this team and look
They're
at the
stacked.
pieces that were there before Brady even got there, and then everyone that came,
No, they're stacked.
They're
like-
stacked.
They're
They are
stacked.
stacked, but that team
They're
was solid for Jameis.
They're stacked. They're stacked. But it's still a
nah, it's
44-year-old.
definitely
That was a
team.
solid team. It's really just Gronk
It's
that came.
Nah, the offensive line is
Nah,
different.
the offensive line,
Donkey
That-
Kong Su, Vita Vea, who's
running
That
back.
wasn't Vita, and then we're there with
nah, just
with
Jason
what's his
Pierre-Paul
name
was
the
there.
year before.
Yeah, with Jameis his last
Yes.
year. Yeah, but they didn't have Ndamukong Suh. They didn't have Carlton Davis. They didn't have Winfield because he was last year was his first year. You know what I mean? There's definitely some changes.
There's a big changes, but there's not a big difference to all of a sudden discontinue or
Brown is
discount
third
what.
on the depth chart, maybe even fourth.
Yeah, he's
Antonio
He is
Brown.
also not even getting anything.
Did you see
nah.
his first
What?
game?
Week 1, he dominated.
He dominated.
He is
Last
not.
week,
that
he
is
He
not.
cooked y'all.
Yeah, he killed
He
it.
cooked y'all.
It's
He
just-
put y'all in a blender.
Every week,
The
one of them
Cowboys
was their fullback.
defense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
The same defense that we Ben just said that are putting up 30 points a game.
Yeah, but it's
We faced a Super Bowl champion, and it took them the
and who
last
snapped last
seconds.
week? Chris Godwin snapped last
Yeah,
week, right?
Gronk both weeks. Every week
Mike
is gonna be somebody
Evans
different.
gonna
Mike
snap
Evans.
this week.
Every week is gonna be
just
somebody
cooked,
different.
Like,
Yeah, there's so much. There's
he
so
got
much you
so
can do.
many pieces to throw it to.
Mm-hmm.
He had
Brady's gonna be the MVP again.
Bro, he's on pace to throw
Yo,
more touchdowns in his 40s than his
Because
20s.
it is
He's-
only the second game, and they really
Cool.
have an easy part of their schedule right now.
Bro, they probably gonna win like 13, 14 games.
They have like what, the fifth easiest schedule, sixth easiest schedule, something like that. So it's like, come on,
I'll
like,
take it.
pump
We'll
the brakes,
we'll
pump
still
the
take
brakes.
it.
They're gonna win like 13, 14.
We will still take it.
Yo, yeah, but look, if Aaron Rodgers made one play different, and they maybe go for the 4 on 4th down, we wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation
Maybe.
about Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
Nah, we wouldn't.
Bro, they looking crazy right now.
AR is lethal though. You
They're
see what
looking
he can
crazy.
do.
Yeah, but
We know what Aaron Rodgers can do.
Green Bay's defense is
But what happened in week
gonna be
1?
nasty for that defense.
It's alright.
Yeah, that defense.
It's alright. Who'd they lose to last year that bad?
Tampa.
They lost to Tampa last year that
like
bad,
you
right?
said, yeah.
And then what did they do? Smoked everyone in the
Yeah.
NFL.
Yes.
So they made it to the playoffs. Smoked everyone. One play away from beating Brady.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't do it.
But they gonna do it this year.
They're not doing it this year. They're not doing it this
Yo,
year. You're not
AR
beating Tom Brady this
AR
year.
really gonna be on something. He got something to prove.
Gronk also is looking young too, playing like he's a rookie again.
Yo, side note, this lady in our work fantasy league took Gronk as a first round pick.
First round draft pick.
She's 2-0.
She's 2-0.
Dominating our league. Yeah. She's 2-0, bro. Gronk was her first pick.
What?
Dominating.
Damn,
Gronk was her first pick.
First pick.
that's crazy.
Fucking Gronkowski. Two touchdown Gronk.
Two
What do you
tutties.
think the biggest game
Two
was
tutties.
last week though?
The biggest game win for week 1 or
Week 2.
week 2 is definitely Kansas City versus
Baltimore,
Baltimore.
yeah.
That game was crazy.
That game was insane.
It was a great game.
I don't think it was a great
It
game.
was a great game. The Baltimore Ravens should have never won that game or even be in that game.
Yo, all
Pat Mahomes threw his first interception in September.
Yeah.
yeah, that's his first loss in September since college.
Also,
And
yeah.
did you see how he threw that interception?
Nah,
He deserved to lose.
No, listen.
well, he got hit on that interception.
But he tuck it to the ground.
Correct. He had to tuck it.
But he knows
Tuck it.
in his head he could make every throw. Like you know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
he knows he can make those, but not that one.
Yeah, for sure.
That
for sure.
wasn't it.
Yeah.
But
That wasn't it. He was too far gone.
I'd rather he still take that shot and make that play because that's always you want his mentality to always be that he can make the play.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, but that was a bad
Yeah,
play.
for sure.
That wasn't
For
like
sure.
it was like a all right, there's a 50-50 chance. It was more or less like, here you go, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the?
Who is the biggest surprise as of right now, team wise?
Raiders. It gotta be the Raiders.
To me, it's the
Gotta be the
Raiders.
Raiders are
100%.
2-0.
Gotta be the Raiders. They dominated the AFC North right now. They gotta be the Raiders.
Derek Carr
Leading the league in passing yards right now.
is also.
They got him a weapon.
Bro,
Henry Ruggs snapped
Yo,
last week.
And
Ruggs is going off.
And-
Renfro's going off.
And Brian Edwards is going off if the refs don't call back everyone in his touchdowns. Yo, Derek Carr is looking crazy.
Derek
They
Carr
got the pieces.
Yo,
He
is
didn't know
the
what he was
most-
doing. He did it with Tampa.
Yeah.
Nah, slowly.
And I'm
slowly,
pretty
bro.
sure that people doubted him just like how people did now. They didn't have social media and all of that back
Yeah.
then, but pretty sure there was a doubter just like this. Gruden is really
Nah, it's
a
crazy.
He's a
mastermind.
genius.
It's crazy. And their defensive line is looking
He just
crazy.
got to
right now.
he just
Max
got to figure out how to
Crosby-
get it to win.
He's
Max
just
Crosby's
laughing.
looking unblockable, bro.
He's playing the end game.
Yeah, Max Crosby's looking unblockable right now. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. You can't block that man.
I think a lot of people's biggest surprise is the Panthers, though. I've been seeing a
Okay.
lot of people say
Okay.
the Panthers. Like,
Okay.
I've been reading it on.
It's
Bleacher
early
Report.
for me on them.
I don't know.
I
why,
don't
though.
see it. I don't see it. I get your whole
They
Sam
got the number
Donald.
one run. Not,
I get to Sam.
and even
I get
Sam
you.
Darnold. They got
I
the
get
number
you
one
with
running
Sam.
back.
I get you with Chris. I'm still. I told you because I went into a different league and I had the number one pick. I would have taken Derrick Henry over him.
Bro, it's...
I would have. I get it. I love what Christian McCaffrey is doing because he's able to run and catch out the
The thing
backfield.
is right, is this season, right, Christian McCaffrey, or last season, Christian McCaffrey had got hurt for a little span, right? So he didn't get to play every game. But the year before that in fantasy, he
dominated.
really dominated.
He absolutely
This-
And
dominated.
it wasn't even like he slowed down at one point. It was
Nah.
just,
Bro,
the
no,
thing
he...
with Derrick Henry is Henry could give you 40 and then 7.
But Derrick Henry's looking ridiculous right now because both games, he's getting targets. Derrick Henry on the screen. Yo, a Derrick
All of
Henry
a sudden,
screen pass.
all of a sudden, the
oh
passing
my
numbers
God.
are showing up on
Yo.
my fantasy leagues now.
Nah, look, he's looking crazy right now.
I got him
Look.
sitting on the bench.
Look, man, I've been playing fantasy solid for about 4 years now. And I've taken Derrick Henry every single time now.
Oh,
and
no,
I
no, I'm
have
talking about
never, ever seen passing until this year
Yo, he's
on
right.
his ticker.
He had like six receptions last week.
Houston,
like
we
3,
have a
4.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think AJ Brown got to get out of there.
Oh, yeah, now he does.
He got to.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
just starting. Let that shit marinate.
Correct, because as soon as they figure out that Derrick Henry pass,
Yeah, let him marinate. He's gonna be over the top all day. If you got to worry about
Julio,
to
yo,
Julio or Brown.
Tannehill loving Julio
yeah,
right
he's
now.
locking in on Julio.
If
He's
even in
locking
the
in
first
Julio.
game when they lost,
Mhm.
right? You see the plays, like he didn't target him a lot, but he definitely checked him down a lot. He was
Yeah,
being
yeah.
covered. Everyone knew that they were going to go to him.
Oh,
But he
'cause
definitely
Julio's
could tell that
healthy.
There's the chemistry there.
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
that chemistry.
He's working. with
Julio's
Julio.
healthy and
Julio
he has
like this
a
right
young
quarterback.
quarterback
he's
again.
working. Yeah, he's working.
Nah, I
Look,
think Tannehill's
Matty
working.
Ice is old, as great and how good Matt Ryan was with Julio. Ryan Tannehill's going to be just the same.
No, and Ryan Tannehill can stretch the play. He can roll out. You know what I mean? He could.
Yep.
He's definitely looking okay.
But
Okay,
that's 2
so-
for 2. Adam Gase is 2 for 2 though.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill cooked. As soon as Sam Darnold popped out, he started
Yo,
cooking.
it's looking
It's
crazy.
like I don't know.
And I'm glad Carolina has the primetime game tomorrow because now put them on the island. We're gonna see how they play tomorrow.
Yo, I can't
They
wait
don't
to
show up
see
in prime.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
If they don't
yo,
show up in prime
I got
time,
$100 on
Yeah.
the Panthers.
DJ, we
I
will
got
face
100 beans.
Nah,
everybody. We FaceTiming DJ. If they blow it tomorrow in prime time,
They facing the Texans with no Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
They got
First
a
start.
top 5 defense right now.
Davis Mills first
you
start.
better not lose that game
Davis
because the
Mills first start.
Houston Texans also have something to play for.
Yo, I got
Oh,
the Panthers possibly could win that division.
No, you told me
Oh,
the other day.
no.
No. Don't backtrack.
Oh,
you
no.
told
Nah,
me.
yeah, but that was more or less.
No. I'm
Snap.
not gonna allow you to backtrack. You told me at
I
the
said they were
beginning
gonna
of
win.
this.
Yeah, they were going to win.
Oh,
Thank you. That's all I want to
But
hear.
Oh.
possibly, it depends. Because they got an easy schedule too.
I know, but they still have to play Tampa twice. They still gotta play New Orleans
They
again.
smoke
I
New
know, but
Orleans.
again, they're gonna.
Yo, I'm telling you, Winston is gonna. Yo, people do not realize how dominant this Panthers defense is really about to be this year.
Nah.
They're gonna look like the what was it? The 09, 08 Jets. Yeah, they gonna look like that defense, and all they needed was a Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm glad they got the primetime game. I want to see
We gonna
how that
find
defense
out.
looks on tomorrow night.
We gonna find out. So
It's them pass rushers, boy.
let's start wrapping it up. Let's go over our picks. We posted our picks for week 2 on our Instagram. So make sure you guys check out our Instagram every week. We're gonna have our picks up there. I'll be posting that tomorrow by lunchtime. Hopefully I'll be able to get that done. So this past week I finished 9-6. DJ also 9-6. Randy 8-7. Dan was 7-9. Let us know what you guys had you for your picks. We would love to hear from you guys. And if you guys want us to throw up your picks with ours, let us know, man. We'll make a pick for you, so you guys will have one right there too. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for joining in. My name is Zwade. This is the group chat. This is my boy Randy. This is my boy DJ. Guys, peace, love. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. We're a community, man. We need your help. Other people need your help. You need help. Reach out. When you guys need help, either way, any way possible, whether it's something that's stressing you, just need someone to talk to, man, lend an ear. If you don't have a friend, I'll be your friend. Love y'all. Peace.
Let people live their life.
Word. Live their life. Fans erupt. New York couldn't believe this dream match happened.